Marysville team won handily to go into the Thursday night 8 o'clock game against the winner of this game. Tip controlled by St. Mary's. Vandelvia with the ball out front to Bertles. They're inside Core with the two-pointer. Quick 2-0 lead for the Bears. Oberdang over to Hermes, down to Kelly Williams. Bennett's outside, Oberdang, back to Williams. Williams with the three-pointer, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Jeremy Stallbomber, and he's fouled. That foul will go against Thad Swan. That'll be number 1, and number 1 on the team. Stallbomber at the line to shoot a pair. First one bounces off the front of the rim, no good. He'll have one more. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound off by Core. And Bears down in a hurry. Core out the top circle over to Brunish. Out front to Swan. Over to Core on the far side. Trying to look inside to get it inside to Brunish, and Brunish scores. So it's a 4-0 run here now for the Bears. Hermes over to Kelly Williams on the near side. Out front Bennett, Oberdang calling with the three-pointer, and it's good. That makes it 3-4 in favor of the Bears. Long pass comes down court to Swan. Back out front goes to Vandelvia. Bennett all over him. Over to the near side to Core. Looking to get it inside. They're not having much luck against that zone. There's Brunish, puts it up, puts it in. 4 points for Brunish, and it's a 6-3 ball game in favor of St. Mary's at this point. Hermes, Williams with the three-pointer, and Williams scores. That ties it up at 6-6. Vandelvia with the ball, Van pressured, and brings it across the timeline to Brunish. Back out to Vandelvia, way out front. Underneath it goes to Brunish. Brunish tries a backhand shot, no good. Rebound Williams. And the Raiders have a chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. Jeremy Stallbomber, Bennett. Oberdang for 3, and he gets it. 6 points for Collins. Pressure in the backcourt now against the Bears. They're going to clear it out all right down Brunish. And Core shot no good. Rebounded by Bennett, but he dribbled the ball on the line. So it's going to be a turnover on the Raiders. Ball comes in on the far side to Steve Kendernet, who checked into the ball game. Out front to Vandelvia. Way over to Brunish. Back out front to Kendernet. There's Brunish, wanted a shot, didn't take it. And the ball stolen in there by Collin. All the way, and I think we had traveling called. It's 9-6 in favor of the Raiders. Turnover number 2 on the Raiders. And no turnovers yet on the Bears. There's a nice shot. Nice pass and a score by Andrew Core. Makes the score 9-8. Hermes over to Williams. Williams for 3. Bounces around, goes in. And all the Raider points so far have come on the three-pointer. It's 12-8. Pressure in the backcourt now again. It's Bertles. Comes over to Core now on the near side. Back out front to Vandelvia. Long shot put up by Kendernet. Deflected away, but picked up by Adam Hermes. And here come the Raiders again. 4-point lead, trying to build on it. To Hermes, over to Williams. Back out to Bennett out front, over to Colin on the far side. Looking inside, now he drives, tries to get it into Hermish, and it's tipped away. And it's finally pulled down by the Bears. And we're going to have a foul on John Bennett, I believe. Yeah, it'll be on Bennett. That'll be his first. And team foul number one foul on each team right now. At the line will be Ryan Vandelvia. Makes the first one. He'll have one more. Dan Kennedy checks into the lineup for St. Mary's. Oberding on the far side, Williams out front, back over to Colin. Colin puts up the three. Colin gets the three. And still all the score has been 3-pointers for the Raiders, 15-9. Over to court. Tried to get it down and turnover on the Bears. The Raiders come off the ball. Colin with another three-point attempt, no good. Rebound to Williams. Williams' shot's no good, but he's going to be fouled in there by Kindernet. And that should put Williams at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Maybe we'll get something besides a three-pointer now. First one off the back of the rim, no good. He'll have one more. Right, Jordan Schrader into the lineup in place of Core for the Bears. Here's Williams' second shot is good. First time we've had a score other than a three-pointer and on the Raiders this time. James Stahlbaumer into the lineup now. Hermish is setting down. 3:28 left here in the first quarter. Ball long pass down to Kennedy. Loses a handle out of bounds, but it was last touched by the... And had a little trouble there with our camera for a minute. It's now 18-11. Kindernet out front to Kennedy. And that was Brunish missed. 18-11. That shot put up by Kennedy for two. Or rather by Schroeder. Stahlbaumer, Williams on the far side. Tries to go in, passes back out to Stahlbaumer out front. Oberding way out front now. Brad Dollinghouse in the lineup. Williams puts up a tray, short. Rebound, finally controlled by the Bears. Number 10, Vandelvia. Puts up a shot, no good, but he's going to be fouled, and I think it's going to go on James Stahlbaumer. Yeah, it'll go against James Stahlbaumer. That'll be his first. Kenderneck will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Gets the first one. It makes it 18-14. Second one on the way. It's good. 18-15 as it's a three-point lead now for the Raiders. Oberding down in the far corner. Tries to get it over to Dollinghouse. A nice save by Brad. Stahlbaumer puts it up. No good. Rebound. Controlled by Bears. Vandelvia down with ball. Puts up a long jumper off the rim. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Bears. Ball will come back over to the Raiders. Stahlbaumer will inbound it to Oberding. Calling across the timeline with it. Back to Stahlbaumer to Williams. James Stahlbaumer underneath. Back out to Dollinghouse out front. Williams inside to James Stahlbaumer. Puts one up and scores. First two for James. 20-15. 5-point Raider lead now. Almost a turnover there on the Bears. They get it down to Brunish. Over across it goes to Vandelvia. They're looking to get inside, not having a whole lot of success. We got a double dribble call. Another turnover on the Bears. Number 3 on the Bears. And Gary tells me 2 on Nemaha Valley. Oberding over to Darlinghouse. Stahlbomber back out to Darlinghouse to Jeremy Stahlbomber. Nice running a left-handed hook shot. And Jeremy's on the board. It's a 7-point lead now, 22-15, 35 seconds left. Steal by Colin. Lays it up and in. 10 points for Colin here in the first quarter. And it long pass comes down to Brunish. Brunish guarded by Oberding, but it spins around him, drops it in, and it's 24-17, still a 7-point lead, 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Now Darlinghouse out front. Oberding, Colin puts up the short jumper, bounces around, no good. Rebound's going to be controlled by the Bears. And there's the end of quarter number 1 with the score Nemaha Valley 24, St. Mary's 17. We'll be back for the second quarter.
All right, here are the first quarter statistics. The Raiders were 9 of 16 from the field, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers. St. Mary's, on the other hand, was 7 of 15 from the field, 6 rebounds, 4 turnovers. Nemaha Valley had 4 points off of turnovers, and St. Mary's had 2. 1 offensive rebound for the Raiders. We forgot who we are. We're Karen Albert, Jim Albert, D. Miller with us tonight. I'm Gary Sweetland, and welcome to the 24th Annual Raider Tournament. Again, here's Jim.
Okay, Keith may be able to be with us for the fourth quarter. He didn't know. On the side out, it comes to the Raiders. Down in the far corner, or near corner rather, to Colin. Out front, Williams. Down to Colin again. Darlinghouse out front, over to Williams. Inside Jeremy. Jeremy shot, bounced around off front of the rim. No good. Rebound and in by Brad Darlinghouse. 26-17. Vandelvia with the ball way down, intercepted by Oberding. Turnover number 4 on Bears. Colin puts up the 3-pointer off front of the rim, no good. Rebound Vandelvia, and we're going to have a foul call. See. And it's going to go against James Stahlbomber. That's his second team foul, number 4. Vandelvia is way down the core. Core almost lost it, but managed to get it up with the offhand and scores 26-19. And long shot, no good. Rebound comes right back to Vandelvia, and here they come. Brunish, no good. Tipped up by and in by Swan. Is it going to count? Well, they're going to call a personal on Swan. The basket will not count. The ball comes back over to the Raiders. Stahlbomber inbounds to Darlinghouse. Darlinghouse cross timeline. Back to Stahlbomber. Williams. Jeremy inside. Runs into heavy traffic. Gets it out to Bennett. Darlinghouse. Williams. Williams with the tray. Way off mark. And rebound controlled by Swan for the Bears. Vandelvia tries to drive. He did get it inside to Bertles, but his shot was no good. Rebound off the Bears, and we're going to have a foul called on Darlinghouse. That'll be his first. Down the corner to Bennett. Stahlbomber, Williams. Back out front, Bennett, Darlinghouse. Inside to James, back out to Darlinghouse. Tried to get it into Jeremy, knocked away by Bertles. Well, they haven't put it on the board. That may not have been a foul on Stall Bomber then. Darlinghouse will inbound, comes into Bennett. Williams way out front. Go to Bennett. Darlinghouse out front again to Williams. Stall Bomber on the far side. Williams, Darlinghouse look, didn't take it. Bennett to Jeremy, down in the corner. Back out to Brad, way out front. Tried to get inside to James Kelly with a short jumper. And good. Stole by Jeremy. He missed the shot, but he'll go to the line. That foul will go against Eric Bertles. That's be his first. Team foul number 5. And Jeremy at the line with a chance for 2. There's the first one. That makes it a 10-point lead, 29-19. He'll have one more. Colin getting ready to check back in. Jeremy's second shot dropped through. Colin back in the lineup. Williams will sit down and take a breather. And St. Mary's will inbound it. Bertles gets it into Vandelvia. Back over to Bertles. Gets it down to Tendernet. Loses the handle. The ball's going to be out of bounds off the Raiders. It'll remain bare ball. Brunish will inbound. 30-19, 11-point lead. Vandelvia way outside with it. Gets it to Bertles. Looking inside, not getting anything. Core on the outside. Brunish kicks it back out to Tenderneck. Core tries to drive, cut off by Jeremy. So way out front to Brunish, back out. Vandelvia is way out there. And we got a timeout called by the Bears. 5:08 left here in the first half. 30-19 in favor of the Raiders. Ready to go again. It'll be bare ball out of bounds. Vandelvia to handle the inbounds. Comes into Kenderneck. Out Vandelvia takes it way out in front again. Darlinghouse guarding him way across the Kenderneck. And Darlinghouse over there. This zone defense has looked pretty good so far tonight for the Raiders. Brunish near side, way across to Vandelvia, back out front to Kenderneck. To Brunish. Brunish drive, kicks it out to Vandelvia. Back over to Brunish. That's Vandelvia, Kenderneck. Off to him, no good. Rebound off to Bennett. And here come the Raiders across the timeline now. We're Stall Bombers, Overding. Darlinghouse, Bennett. Inside to Jeremy. Jeremy wanted the shot, couldn't get it. Back out, Colin out front. Over to Darlinghouse on the far side. Tried to get it inside again. Picked up by James Stall Bomber and laid in. Good alert play by James there. That ball was loose on the floor. Bertles to Kenderneck. Oh, nice block by Stall Bomber. Whoa. Wild play. What happened here? And we got a timeout called by the Raiders. 3:50 left here in the first half. 32-19 in favor of Nemaha Valley. I had an opportunity to speak for a minute with Kendra Wecker earlier this evening. She was here to watch her brother play for Marysville. I anticipate she'll be back to watch as long as Marysville's in the tournament. Very pleasant young lady to talk to. Stall Bomber inbounds to the Darlinghouse, far side to Overding. Overding closely guarded for a minute, then they drop back off. Over to Bennett. Darlinghouse out front, Overding. Back to Bennett. Bennett's in way out front. Darlinghouse. Hermish is back in the lineup now. Out to Bennett way outside. Overding. Back to Darlinghouse. Bennett gets it inside to James. Bounces off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound off there by Weddle for the Bears. I really think he got away with Palman one there, but that's all right. It's 32-19. Raiders by 13 right now. Weddle way out front with it. Gets it down to Brunish down in the corner. Inside there in the core. He couldn't get it. All Bomber with the rebound. Oberding across the timeline with the ball. 2:49 left. Got a whistle. We're going to have a foul called here. Hold on. Vandelvia, that's his first. Team foul number 6. Raiders have 4. They'll be in the bonus next time. Bennett inbound. Comes into Williams. Williams puts up the tray off the rim. No good. Hermes rebounds. Has it knocked away from him. Picked up by Oberding. Colin puts up the short jumper and scores. First point this quarter for Colin. Coming down. That was Schroeder that put it in for the Bears. Oberding quickly down court with it. Puts up the jumper off the rim. No good. Rebounds off to the Bears. Long pass down to Weddle. His shot is good. And it's 34-23, 11-point lead. And we got a timeout called by the Raiders. 2:10 left here in the first half. 11-point lead, 34-23. All right, we're ready to go again. Shaw Bomber inbound it to Bennett. Bennett across the timeline, down to Oberding on the far side. Bennett out front. Bennett drives, pulls up short jumper, and it's good. First 2 points for Bennett tonight. And here come the Bears on a dead run. That's Vandelvia. And we're going to get a foul on Hermish, I believe. Oh, that'll go against Adam Hermish. His first. 15 foul, but that'll put Vandelvia at the free throw line. He's got 1 point so far, 1 free throw. There it rolls around, rolls out. Looked like that and it dropped, and then it took another roll. There's the second shot, rolls around, drops in. Pass comes down to Williams, to Bennett. Hermish underneath, shot too hard. Over, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul called underneath. And that's going to go against Schroeder. That's going to go against Brunish instead of Schroeder. Bennett's first shot is good. They'll have one more. 37-24, 1:44 left in the first half. Second shot, Ewer. And then comes Dollinghouse. Bennett will take a breather again with 1:43 to go. Weddle inbound, gets it into Kinderneck. And it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. It'll remain Bear ball. Weddle again handling the inbound. Comes over to Vandelvia. Back to Weddle. Back to Vandelvia. Looking for something to do with it. To Weddle. Gets it across to Kinderneck. Way across Vandelvia. Three-pointer. Air ball. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Raiders. They're going to show that foul on Schrader. So that's his first personal 18 foul. Williams to go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 14-point lead for the Raiders here late in the first half. Williams' first shot is good. They'll get one more. And it's good. Saw Bomber goes in the lineup now as Hermish will come out. Coral inbound, gets it to Vandelvia, back over to Core. Back to Vandelvia. Raiders applying pressure all over the core. Gets around Dollinghouse, over to Vandelvia. Vandelvia drives, pulls up the short jumper, scores. First field goal for Vandelvia. Down to Dollinghouse, slips and falls. The All Bomber picks it up, and we're going to have traveling on to the All Bomber. An alert play on Jeremy. He just had a problem getting a hold of the ball. 4 inbounds to Vandelvia. 3 turnovers for the Raiders here in the first half. Oh, nice block. Put back up and in by the Raiders. Raiders inbound. Oh, nice deflection there. Brunick gets his first points in the second half. Ball come into Kelly Williams and he's fouled, so Williams will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And that's on Kenderneck. That's his second. Team foul number 9. 41 seconds left here in the first half. 10-point lead for the Raiders. First one is good. 14 points for Williams at this point. 15 make it. And it's 42-30, back to a 12-point lead. Vandelvia across the timeline for the Bears. Over the core, down Kenderneck. Out the core, down on the far side. That's Brunick. Rebound off the Raiders. 16 seconds left, 15. Coach is calling the play, goes over to Overding, 9 seconds left. Calling drive, puts it up, and scores. And that's the end of the first half with the score, Raiders 44, Bears 30. We'll be back to the halftime statistics in just a minute.
All right, here are the first half statistics. The Raiders put up 31 shots. They hit 14 of them. They had 13 rebounds, only 3 turnovers, whereas St. Mary's was 14 of 29 with 15 rebounds, 7 turnovers. What do you got, Dean?
Nemaha Valley had 2 offensive rebounds and only made 2 points off of those. St. Mary's had 2 offensive rebounds for 4 points. Points off of turnovers. Nemaha Valley made 4 points off of turnovers. St. Mary's made 4 points off of turnovers.
Okay, here's your first half scoring for the Raiders. Jonathan Bennett with 4. Kelly Williams 15. Jeremy Stallbomber 4. Colin Overding with 15. James Stallbomber 4. Brad Dollinghouse 2. For the Bears, Vandelvia 4. Core with 6. Brunick with 8. Trader with 6. Kenderneck with 2. Whittle with 2. And 2 that somebody got while we were trying to fix the camera. So that's where we stand at the end of the first half. We'll be back for the second half.
Okay, it's the Raiders' second half lead by a score of 44-13. And again, here's Jim.
Okay, we're just about ready to go with the second half. Earlier in the day, Troy defeated Falls City in the first game. Hiawatha, number 5 seed, upset number 4 seed Horton. Marysville, which is the number 3 seed, beat Jackson Heights. And of course, we're in the game now with the Raiders and the Bears. And it's Bear ball. There has not been a jump ball. So each one of them has been the regular side out possession, somewhere on the far side of the core. Straight out front, Swan. Wet, Hurdles. A nice follow through, it didn't go, and Overding off with the rebound for the Raiders. Down to Bennett, gets it inside to Hermish. Hermish has the ball knocked away. Turnover against the Raiders, stole back by Bennett. Bennett shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Williams way out near the midcourt line. Back to Bennett. Inside Jeremy. Jeremy wants a shot, can't get it. Jump ball call. First jump ball of the ball game. And it'll be Raiders ball on possession. Bennett inbounded. Around, gets it out to Williams out front. Over to Bennett on the near side. Stall bomber inside. Short jumper no good. Rebound comes off the Bertles for St. Mary's. Vandelvia down to Core, and Core with 2 points. To Bennett. Back out to Williams. Jeremy Stall bomber. Overdang on the far side. Bennett up near the top of the key. Overdang out front now. Over to Bennett. Looking inside, not having any luck finding anybody open. Williams looks, takes it back over to Bennett. Overdang out front. Collin drives over to Williams. Williams for three. Off the rim, no good. Overdang with the rebound. Tries to put it up, and he's going to be fouled by Bertles. And that's number 2 on Bertles. First team foul in the second half on the Bears. And Overdang at the line. Rims in and out, made a complete cycle, and come right back out. He'll have one more. Second. Cross Core, way out to Brunish. Look, didn't take it. Bertles gets it underneath Vandelvia. Vandelvia backhanded layup. And it's 45-34. Tried to get the ball to Overdang. It's intercepted in there by the Bears. Vandelvia with the ball out front. Bennett on him. Takes it down the court. Way across to Brunish. Brunish looking. That's Swan outside. Vandelvia shot no good, out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by the Bears. It'll come back over to the Raiders. Stall bomber to handle the inbound. Comes into Bennett. Back over to Stall bomber. Williams. Stall bomber. Bennett. Overdang. Collin with a short shot. Knocked away by Core. Nice defensive play. It'll be Raider ball out of bounds. He deflected that shot out. Raiders have yet to have made a field goal this quarter, and we're going to have a whistle foul called on Core, I believe. 5-5, Bertles. That's 3 on Bertles. Bennett inbound the ball. Comes into Jeremy. Jeremy shot is in. First field goal of the second half here for the Raiders. And it's 47-34, back to a 13-point lead. Core way out front with the ball, over to Vandelvia. Down to Bertles. Out to Swan. Swan tries to drive, can't get there. Gets it into Brunish, back out to Vandelvia for 3, and he gets it. 5 points for Vandelvia here this second half. Stall bomber, and nice driving layup for Jeremy. 4 points here in the second half for Jeremy. Equaled his first half production. 49-37. Vandelvia drive, gets it into Brunish. Brunish tried to throw it up, couldn't make it, but we're going to have a foul call. I believe it'll go against Hermish. We'll see here in a minute. And it is against Adam Hermish. That's his second. Team foul number 1 here in the second half against the Raiders. Jordan Schrader into the lineup, replacing Bertles for the Bears. Vandelvia inbounded. Over to Swan. Out front to Schrader. Back over to Vandelvia. Down on Brunish, Vandelvia, 1. It's down to 4. Way back out front again. It goes to Vandelvia. The Bears are being awful patient for being 12 points down. They're trying to pull them out of that zone, and Right now, it's not going to work. Bernie's on Vandelvia for 3. And he's got 8 points here in the second half after scoring only 4 in the first half. So 12 points for Vandelvia. Stall Bomber, Oberding at 49-40, a 9-point Raider lead. Williams out front, over to Oberding. Down to Hermitage, back to Oberding. Oberding drives. Got away with one. I think that should have been traveling, but it's still a 2-point plus. 51-40. Vandelvia brings the ball up for the Bears. Deflected by Oberding, but Bernice regains control. Get it inside the core. He's double teamed, and it's picked off by Collin, but there's a 3-second violation, so the ball comes back to the Raiders anyhow. Collin, Oberding. Gets it back out to Bennett and Jeremy. On far side, Williams. Williams for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Swan, bringing it down in a hurry. Takes it over to Schrader. We're going to have a foul called on Williams as he tried to block it from behind. That'll be the first on Williams. And team foul number 2 here in the second half. Schrader will be at the line for the Bears. His first one bounces off the rim, no good. Stall Bomber, Dollinghouse, or James Stall Bomber, Dollinghouse in the lineup. As Hermitage and Williams will sit down. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Schrader's second shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Jeremy Stall Bomber, and it's going to be out of bounds off the hands of Brad Dollinghouse. And it'll be another turnover against the Raiders. That's the 6th turnover on the Raiders. Actually, that's a lot better than what they've been doing. They're handling the ball a lot better. Vandelvia brings it across the timeline. Bennett all over him. Then the core. Core's shot is good. Dollinghouse to Oberding to Jeremy. And Jeremy Stall Bomber gets the rebound over to Dollinghouse. To James, and it's in. Nice play there. Okay. Moved that ball around well and caught the open man there over Vandelvia. And that's his 10th point here in the second half. Stall Bomber, Bennett kicked it into Dollinghouse, and he was fouled on the play. And that's 3 on him. Dollinghouse, Bennett, Oberding for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound off the core. And here come the Bears. Kendernick knocked away by Jeremy. But covered by the Bears. Then James comes up with a steal. Another turnover against the Bears. Dollinghouse, Oberding, Jeremy. And Jeremy gets the deuce. 1:38 left in the game. It's an 11-point lead again. Brunish, ball comes off to Dollinghouse. Dollinghouse brings it down, puts up the short jumper, way short. Schrader with the rebound. Kendernick across the line with it. Vandelvia, air ball. Stall Bomber comes up with the ball. I should say Jeremy, so we can keep it straight. Jeremy with the ball down to Oberding to James, and he's going to be hatched in there by, I believe, Schrader will draw the foul. And he does indeed. That goes against Jordan Schrader. And that should be his second. James Stall Bomber at the line. Shot hits in front of the rim, bounces off. 14 fouls against the Bears, 2 against the Raiders. So Dog Bomber will have one more. There's your second shot, bounced around, no good. Rebound off to the Bears. Van Delvey across the timeline, kicks it back over to Weddle. Got Kendeneck, Swan, back to Kendeneck. Brunish from the corner, no good. Rebound to Oberding. Nice lead pass to Bennett. Oh, nice feed from Dollinghouse to Dog Bomber. And two more for Jeremy. And that ball is going to be out of bounds off the Bears. Another turnover for the Bears. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Bears with 34 seconds left in the quarter. 57-44 in favor of the Raiders. Okay, here we go. Last 30 seconds of the third quarter. Oberding with the ball. Williams. Oberding, will they play for the last shot this quarter? Who knows? I think they're going to take it if they get the open one. Way out to Collin. Dollinghouse. Brad way outside, down to 10 seconds. 8. Williams. And James misses inside. Rebound off to Swan. He puts up the long shot. No good. That's the end of the third quarter with the score 57-44 in favor of the Raiders. We'll be back in a minute.
All right, here are the quarters for the third quarter. The Raiders were 25% from the field on 4 of 16. They had 7 rebounds, 3 turnovers. St. Mary's was 50% on 6 of 12 with 6 boards, 4 turnovers. Jim?
Okay, and we're ready to start fourth quarter. And it'll be Bears ball out of bounds to start the quarter. Swan will inbound it. Jerry Odom out collecting stuff off the floor there. So, good janitorial job there, Jerry. Okay, the ball comes into Vandelvia. Dollinghouse all over him, over to Kendeneck. Williams falls down trying to defend him. That leaves somebody open. After Kendeneck shot's no good. Brunish with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called. That's going to go against Oberding. That's his first, team foul number 3. All comes out to Brunish. Over to Kendeneck, puts up a 3, gets a 3. His first points of the second half. Oberding across the line. Kicks it over to Williams. Williams puts up the short jumper, no good. Over the rim, and rebound comes off to the Bears. On Kendeneck. Kendeneck drives, puts up the short jumper, and he scores. Dollinghouse gets it to Williams. Way down to James, almost all alone. He put it off the glass too hard. Ball comes back over to the Bears. They're down 9, trying to cut it to 7. Vandelvey is trying to cut it to 6. Off the rim, no good. Rebound is controlled by Swan for the Bears. Vandelvey gets it across court. That shot was put up by Core. And it's a 6-point lead now. Dog Bomber, he's not going to put it up too hard this time. And lays that in, and it's 59-51, an 8-point lead, and we got timeout on the court. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, Bears ball. Vandelvey across the timeline with it. Down to Swan, out to Vandelvey across to Kendeneck. Brunish down in the corner. Kendeneck thought about the tray, didn't take it. Back out to Kendeneck again. Vandelvey drives, kicks it back over to Swan. Vandelvey away across Brunish. Nice deflection by Hermish there. Blocked that shot away. Dollinghouse comes up with the loose ball. Over to Williams. 8-point Raider lead right now. Bennett. And it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Another turnover on the Raiders. Ball comes into Vandelvia. Down to Kenneneck. Down in the corner to Brunish. Kenneneck. Back to Brunish. Kenneneck again. Back over to Brunish. He thought about it, didn't take it. How he's going to take the three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Core. Kenneneck with a nice play-in. And after scoring 2 points the first half, he's got 7 here in the fourth quarter. Bennett to James Stahlbomber over to Dollinghouse. Williams has it knocked away. And Vandelvia takes it all away. And all of a sudden, we got a ball game, 59-55. Williams almost trapped down there, gets it across timeline now to Dollinghouse. Brad holds up, drives, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound, and we got a jump ball call. And on the possession, I believe it's going to be Raider ball. Jeremy Stahlbomber and Olberding come back in. And Hermish and Dollinghouse come out. Bennett will handle the inbound. Over to Kelly Williams, and 5-second violation called. Turnover on the Raiders. Ball's going to go back to the Bears with a chance to bring it to within 1 or 2. Vandelvia out front. Kenneneck down in the corner to Brunish. Back to Kenneneck to Vandelvia. Way down to Brunish. Over to Swan. Vandelvia. Down in the corner, Kenneneck. And we got a timeout called by the Bears. 4:47 left in the ball game. 59-55. We'll be back. Okay, well, this was all Raiders till this fourth quarter, and they've been outscored 11-2 this quarter. Ball comes out to Swan at the top of the key, over to Vandelvia. Trying to cut that lead down to 2, maybe even 1. Vandelvia, Brunish. There's Vandelvia on the far side. Swan, Vandelvia, Core. Kenneneck gets it back out. Vandelvia almost loses the handle, brings it back. Puts up the short jumper off the back of the rim, no good. The rebound is last touch by the Bears, so it'll be Raider ball. Stahlbomber to handle the inbound. Jeremy Stahlbomber. And then Kelly Williams. Williams across the timeline. Jeremy. Bennett down on the far side. Olberding. Williams. Bennett. Olberding. Olberding drives, puts up the jumper, and scores. Only the second basket for the Raiders here in the fourth quarter. But that's 61-55, back to a 6-point lead. There's Swan with the ball, Vandelvia. Over to Core, down in the far side. There's Kenneneck. Swan outside, down to Vandelvia. Core, Vandelvia for 3, no good. Rebound is last touch by the Bears, so it'll be Raider ball. James Stahlbomber will inbound it, comes to Colin. Jerry says, what, 14? Jerry says 14 turnovers on the Bears. Williams to Stahlbomber, last touch by Stahlbomber that went out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Bears. Turnover number 9 on the Raiders. Vandelvia across the timeline, over to Kenneneck, back to Vandelvia. 3:14 left in the ball game. Over to Kenneneck, Vandelvia, Brunish. Vandelvia drives, there, passed off to Core. Core's shot is short, and we got a whistle and foul called on Vandelvia. Yeah, it's only his second. Team foul number 5. James Stahlbomber inbounds to Colin. calling across the line. Out to James, over to Kelly. To Bennett, way outside. Oberding drives, kicks it under to Jeremy. Jeremy's going to be fouled by Van Delvia, I believe. And it is on Van Delvia. That'll put Jeremy Stallbomber at the line to shoot a pair. He scored 4 in the first half. He's got 8, make that 9 here in the second half. As the Raiders scoring has finally come a little bit more to life. They've got 5 now. They had 2 just a short time ago. That's one more, 63-55, back to an 8-point lead. James comes out of the lineup. Adam Hermish back in. Ball comes into Van Delvia. 2:40 left in the ball game. Van Delvia puts up the short jumper and scores. Where he was the first half, I don't know, but he's been deadly here the second half. Oberding drive, puts up the short jumper, scores. 65-57, 8-point lead. On far side, Kennebec core. Swan with the short jumper off front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Jeremy. Over to Williams. To Jeremy. Collin. Back out to Bennett. Williams. To Bennett. To Williams. Bears are playing some tough defense right now. And we're going to have another foul called on Van Delvia. That's number 4. Team foul number 7. That'll put Oberding at the line for the 1-and-1. Chance to take the lead back up to 10. Be careful what you say, Mike. Collins' first shot is there. Got one more. That makes it a 9-point lead, 66-57. Second one on the way. It's good. And it's 67-57, 10-point lead. Hermish comes out of the lineup now. James Stallbomber back in. Van Delvia brings the ball across the timeline for the Bears. 1:37 left. And I think the ball game is, for all practical purposes, over. Don't ever count it out, though. Van Delvia off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound off to Williams. And he's going to be fouled. Oh, 1-5, that's Ron Core. That's his first. And that'll put Williams at the line. 1-and-1 opportunity. Chance to take it back up to 12, and that would ice it, I'm sure. 1:23 left in the ball game. First shot is good. Kelly's first points of the second half. Hatton's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Brunish for the Bears. Brings it down over to Van Delvia. Van Delvia out to Brunish. Brunish puts up shot, no good. Rebound, Jeremy. Bennett holds it up over to Oberding. Across the line, back out to Williams. Over to Bennett. And Bennett's going to be fouled by Kindernick. Being number 4 on him. Team foul number 8, 59 seconds left here in the ball game. It's a 12-point lead now for the Raiders. And they'll play Thursday night against the Marysville Bulldogs, who won the previous game. First shot, it goes in for Bennett. 70-57, 13-point lead. Hermish getting ready to check back in. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Core for the Bears. Van Delvia Underneath the Brunish, he's going to be fouled by, I believe, James. No, it's going to be Jeremy. And I'm showing that as the first one on Jeremy. Only the 4th team foul here in the second half for the Raiders. Brunish's first shot is good. And believe it or not, that's his first point of the second half. The second shot is good. And in comes Swan to replace Kendenick. Jeremy will handle the inbounds. And it's deflected. And Jeremy got the ball back, but he was on the out-of-bounds line, so it's a Bears ball. Vandelvia and the Swan. Way out the corner, Vandelvia, no good. Williams is a rebound. Almost lost the handle, did lose the handle, got it back. Out to Olberding out front. 35 seconds left in the ball game. Way across to Williams. Stall bomber way out to Bennett. Olberding to Bennett. And Bennett's going to be fouled by Brunish. Be his second. That'll put Bennett at the line with a 1-and-1. That'll be a double bonus because that's the 10th team foul. There's Bennett's first shot. In and out, no good. Kendenick back into the lineup. Hermes goes back in the lineup for James. 21 seconds left on the clock. Raiders are going to meet the Bulldogs Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Bennett makes the second shot. 70-59, 19 seconds to go. Way across to Brunish, down in the corner, Kendenick, way short. Core put one up backwards, no good. Kendenick puts one up, no good. Brunish rebounds, finally gets one in. They had about 4 shots at the basket there, and there's the buzzer. Final score is 70-61. We'll be back in a minute with the final statistics. Okay, here's your individual